9 o'clock, I'll call to order.
Move to approve the agenda.
Second, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carries. Michelle, you got an invoice for us?
Yeah, it's to Don Brothers for the CNR levy for seeding the north end of the levy. This is from September. Pot County approved it in the amount of $908.50.
And then they failed to get it to us. He's asking where his funding is.
Is that why that copy that you sent me was dated like Tuesday? Because was that when they gave it to you at the meeting? It was dated February 24th, 2026. Down
I didn't look at it. I just know that they approved it in September.
Yeah, I
it's
saw
the
the
one
date.
that they talked about in the meeting we were all at.
But
Yeah.
they sent it over Tuesday afternoon.
Okay.
They
All
back.
right, okay. Yep. Move to approve the amount of $908.50 to Don Brothers for the CNR levy seeding.
I'll second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carries.
Yep.
Thanks. John?
Just for the update, I have a couple questions. Loaning with people wanting to upgrade level B roads. Got another special assessment kind of spinning out there. Kind of wanted to work on, maybe instead of bringing those to you one at a time, ordinance, so we can all agree on what needs to be done. It's hard to answer this question when I don't know how it's gonna turn out until you guys vote, so I'd like to maybe set some standards with you guys, then if they meet the standards, then they should assume they have been approved.
Is this people building homes on level Bs and now wanting the county to bring them up?
Two of them want to build, they have not built, yeah, there is one that was built on a level B road and they want to bring it up, so.
How has it been done in the past?
Well, one person just built on a level B road and put their own rock on it, and it's still a level B road. That's kind of the only example I can think of. I prefer them to bring the road up before they build at their cost.
I had an old supervisor call me, John Erickson, had somebody reach out to him, so John reached out to him. He said the way they always handled it when he was on the board, if somebody wanted to build on a level B, they had to bring the road up. They had to buy the right of way, get all of that up to spec, and then the county would maintain it from there.
Yeah.
But they have to provide the rock and the right of way and get the road up to spec.
I just want to put that in the policy, so when somebody comes to any of us, we can say, here's the policy, you meet it, and the expectation is we'll take it over. I do think maybe the grading costs or the tree removal should be on us. It's already a road that we already have those responsibilities, whether or not we're.
What do we do on the right of way though? I mean, it's, because a lot of times you're dealing with 20-foot right of way versus a 60-foot.
I think we could ask for them to donate the right of way to get that up, so. If they
And I had one guy call and say he was gonna build a $500,000 house, and it was a quarter mile down a level B. And I explained to him, I get what you're getting at here, we're gonna get more tax income there. But we set a precedent, so if somebody builds a $100,000 house down a 2-mile road, then it kinda goes backwards.
I would like to keep it, we just go case by case. I don't want to make a blanket policy. I'm not comfortable with a blanket policy because we, like that, we don't know if it's a quarter mile, if it's 2 miles. I don't know. I'm not comfortable with a blanket policy.
The only issue I have is I don't know how to advise those people how to move forward. It's kind of frustrating because it's like, well, I want to help them, but it's like, at what point, if they need the board, do they come in and get approval first? I don't know how the order of that works. So so that was kind of my concern. They could come in first and tell you what they want to do, but the other side of the coin is I want to kind of set some standards on all that stuff in an ordinance so everybody has the same expectation of what they're going to build. Then as far as the special assessment goes, I would like to get some standards in there so we don't build a Melody Oaks again, we build something with a longer life to it or something. Just we can maybe set those into an ordinance as well, so when something is built,
Yes.
we know what we're getting or it's appropriately built. I can bring a draft, maybe you can look at it.
Yeah, let's look at some
Yeah.
options.
Maybe we can, I'll work on drafts and maybe you guys have more ideas to throw in there.
I mean, on something like that, I think Tony should have some weight on it too. He'll be back March 19th meeting. I think that meeting's pretty busy, so maybe the 26th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Just be helpful to know how to advise these people, because I feel like I'm doing a disservice to them right now, because I'm kind of spinning my wheels. Other than that, new equipment, we got 4 trucks in order, be a year before they're completed, so it was a year to 18 months, every route I went, so I guess we're gonna wait a year on those. Have 2 graders on order, and they should be 5 months.
Did you have one broke down this week?
We did, you see it sitting on the
I did see
road?
it sitting.
Yeah, so for repairs right now, we got a grader in, transmission being rebuilt. Grader you saw had low oil pressure, it's under warranty, so that one's coming back to the dealer. And we have another grader with a differential alignment issue, and that's also under warranty. You know, frustration as well, the excavator's a cat excavator, the coupler is cracked, it got repaired and returned this week, that was under warranty. The monster excavator is getting the undercarriage rebuilt, and our sanding excavator is waiting for a rollover protection replacement part. So we've been without an excavator for a month and a half, or too long, it seems like. Lots of good weather to be cutting brush, and we're definitely missing it. That's what I have, guys.
Okay, thank you. You got anything more for John?
Did you find anything out about that, the ditch, that one ditch?
On 250th?
Mhm.
Yeah, I drove that one, I didn't know if we needed more snow to melt. I didn't really have any concerns, looks like the pipes were all mostly open and other stuff. So if there's a landowner or something, maybe they could point out to me what their specific concern is. It looks like it's functioning.
Okay, all right. But you don't
Probably
know,
better if the snow melted, I guess.
and you don't know if it's a drainage district or if it's a matter of, as far as the county's digging it out, it's not the county's deal. If
Yeah,
if
our
it needs dug
pipes-
out, it's the drainage district's problem.
Yeah, it looked like everything's to the original grades are very close to it, so it doesn't look like it has an issue right now, I guess, but it's difficult down in the bottoms for sure.
Yeah, it's to the grade of draining off the road, it's just a matter of so if it's the farm field that needs the drainage, then it's the drainage district's problem.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's up to the landowner to find out what drainage district it's in.
They should know, they're paying taxes on everything.
Yeah, okay.
But you can definitely send them to me and we can talk further with them. I didn't see anything out there that I was concerned with, I guess.
Okay, all right.
All right, Department Bank Reconciliations.
Yeah.
Say what? What was the reduction here?
So what it was is, this is a Spain deposit we did, and then I had a check from Reliance for commissions on make telephone calls, and I had forgotten to manually enter the check into the program we use to reconcile, and it's right here. So, like, these 2 deposits didn't match up, so that's what that is. Perfect.
Sixth.
Thanks.
Anybody else? Review 2080 agreement for Southwest Iowa Juvenile Emergency Services. Do we have
We
that?
both received it.
Yep,
from them.
I got it in an email.
Yeah. They're not asking for your approval, they're just letting you know. They don't plan to make any changes to it. And they are going to approve it at their meeting next month.
And Tony's on that board, right?
Right,
Yeah.
and we don't have any options on it. We have to fund it. There it is.
It's pretty long.
Yep. Okay.
It's just, unless you guys say you don't want to sign it, but
I don't know that we have an option.
I didn't see anything that looked.
they said it hasn't been changed since 1994, so.
I should say, I didn't see anything that jumped out at me that we could change, you know, that was something we could make a change on, so, from what I know.
Okay.
All right,
Discuss fiscal year 27 budget.
I just put that on there just in case we had any, when, I wondered when we'll know about the insurance. Will we know before March 26th?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know about when, or you're gonna give your presentation?
Wellmark said they will get us something before March 15th.
Okay, cool. And then, what are we gonna do? I mean, I know we have till March 26th, but what are we gonna do about the Humane Society? Because you wanna wait till Tony gets back on the 19th to talk about it?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
And we asked them for some other numbers.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah.
we're kind of waiting to see what they come up with.
Maybe
there.
have them come back to us on the 19th,
Yep.
plan on that. Okay. All right, and I can get this from you later, Megan. We had talked about how much was in the reserve. You said there was the right percentage, but I just wanna get the actual total. And I know it fluctuates, but if I could just I'll get with you and get the total on that. Otherwise, I think we're pretty much just waiting for the
Public hearing.
public hearing and
Insurance and then figure out
Insurance
what to
and-
do with salaries.
insurance, salaries, and then Humane Society.
Yep.
And then once we get their numbers, then we can decide if we're gonna pull it from somewhere else, or, I guess. I don't know where we're gonna get the money. All right,
Done with that one?
I know.
Discuss information regarding elections.
I put that on there just because I don't know, I know Megan's department is elections. But like what part do we play as far as, we not have to worry about any of it?
You know, we have to canvass them once it's over.
Yep. How are you doing, Megan? How soon do you start getting lined up the help, like people that are gonna work the elections?
I've already started.
Okay.
I typically let them know, and most of them are reoccurring people, so they have it set.
Right. I know last November you had said you were scrambling because there was some older people that didn't want to do it anymore. And
Yeah.
so, but you won't know that for a while yet, whether the people are gonna come back.
Well, I mean, most of them said that they would come back in June, but then I'll have to just see if something comes up for them, but, yeah.
And then, I don't think that I have the paper I got from the Secretary of State, all the deadlines, but the people can know.
Is that all on that?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Got anything else?
Pisgah got an award for the best tasting water in Iowa. So, Harrison County needs to be proud, yes? I don't know, well, I guess with city water, there's a big difference. Water's water, right?
You didn't like that?
I didn't. Nope. I just had somebody text me and say, hey, we need to make sure Pisgah gets recognition for they won the best tasting water in Iowa, of the whole state of Iowa, so it's okay.
That it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to public comment now. The board will now allow up to 30 minutes for comments from the public. The board will call speakers in the order in which they have signed up on the form provided. Each speaker is limited to no more than 3 minutes for speaking and must first state his or her name for the record. Comments should be directed to the board as a whole and should refrain from personal attacks or from addressing individual employees or citizens. Comments should also be limited to one topic. Detailed information about the public comment policy is available upon request. First, we have Brad.
Good morning, Brad Doyle. I just had a question, more of a clarification. In sitting through the budget discussions and wages, I am right in understanding that the rank and file employees' wages are based on a percentage of the department heads? Is that a correct understanding?
It's up to the department head. So the elected offices can name a deputy or deputies to tie to their salary. And then they can also set the percentage. There's a range, I believe, for the percentage that those deputies can be.
So does that trickle down to the people underneath the deputy in the department?
No,
So it's just the deputy?
correct.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Next we have David Shear.
I'm David Shearer, Harrison County Home and Public Health. I just wanted to give a quick update on the legislation that we've talked about. HSB, House Study Bill 623, Early Childhood Family Support System. That would replace the ECI boards with HHS contractors and ECFS, Early Childhood Family Support Advisory Boards. This would move to HHS districts from the current ECI areas. There's a legislative forum tomorrow at the Rand Center. The Thriving Families Alliance is putting on at 10 a.m. that's going to discuss this. This was approved out of House Committee and renumbered as House File 2712. I believe it was approved out of Senate Committee, but not renumbered yet. It's still Senate Study Bill 3111. Amendments have been made to the bill, but our funding for Learning for Life would still be handled by HHS and the new district contractors as it stands currently. Our funding for FY27 for our Learning for Life program is expected to remain the same as fiscal year 2026, and we receive $180,000, so that's a significant amount. Then I wanted to talk about SSB 3135, restructuring of local public health and county boards of health. Requires counties to join districts or contract with their local hospital system. HHS can approve exceptions for a county-based public health system, and there's requirements for that. Under a county-based system, the boards of health would change to 2 members appointed by the county, 2 appointed by the cities, and 1 jointly appointed. I'm not sure how that would work. It seems like a cumbersome process. In a district, each county would have 2 members. This was approved out of committee and renumbered as Senate File 2432. There's no companion House bill at this time. I printed off the legislative session timetable. It looks like in March they would be making more action on these. So I don't know how everything works, but the Iowa State Association of Counties, ISAC lobbyists have registered as being against both bills. So.
All right. Thank you, David, for that update. I think we should probably have an agenda item standing through this so you can give us updates and we can ask questions throughout this legislative sessions.
Okay, sounds good.
I agree.
Those funnel proof or?
Michelle.
Yeah,
Michelle Sturts. I just wanted to comment on the special meeting on Monday regarding moving the county attorney from part-time to full-time, which was approved. And I think it was great that that was done on Monday. As I believe in the past, the county attorney has stated that she is part-time, but that she does a lot of hours beyond the part-time basis. And so I just think that it was a great move. I'm glad that it was approved, and I think it's just a win-win for Harrison County. So, thank you.
Thank you. Sarah.
Thank you. Sarah Delancey. It's nice to be able to address you folks as a citizen. My understanding is there's been a lot of dissemination of election deadlines and advocating for civic participation, and I appreciate that. I think that that is fantastic to ask folks to get up and get involved, but I would like to recognize those who are currently in the position and who are willing to run for re-election, to go through that process again. It takes a tremendous time commitment to fill these positions. So the fact that we have officers that are willing to do that They deserve a sincere appreciation, and their continued advocacy should never go unnoticed. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all of it. That should conclude business for today.
All right, motion to adjourn.
Oh,
Whoops, oh,
will
no,
you,
I'll amend my motion, or rescind my motion.
okay, thank you. We have minutes from February 17th.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from February 17th.
I'll second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And we have the 19th.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from February 19th.
I'll second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And we have the 23rd.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from February 23rd.
I will second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Now we can,
Yeah, motion to adjourn.
I'll second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.